Hey, it's Hazy Tarot here, and I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Taurus for the month of May. Now, I'm changing it up a little bit this month. Rather than just the 4 cards where I do one for each week, I'm going to do another 4 cards, which mean a few different things, and I'll explain as I get onto it. But it should make it a little bit more interesting. Also, I'm giving you the chance to get an extra card drawn personally for you. If you like the video and subscribe, just comment at the end asking for another card, and I'll draw you one off camera and explain to you what that actually means. So with that explained, let's get on to it. Maybe I'll just shuffle a little bit more after dropping that card. Okay. So if this doesn't seem to resonate with you, then make sure you check out your rising sign and your moon sign. But hopefully it does. So, firstly, this first card is what will be growing stronger this month. Now, the Magician card represents sort of new ideas and sort of sparks of new imagination coming into your mind. So, this month, maybe, if for those of you who haven't been with much inspiration lately, or haven't been coming up with any new ideas, then this is the month for that, because it's just going to come out of nowhere right into your mind, which is great. For those of you who have lots of ideas, those people who are a bit more imaginative, I guess, you will get one idea this month. Well, there will be lots of ideas, but there will be one that stands out for the others that is a lot better than all the others. And this actually has true potential to actually mean something to you. Now, this isn't a specific idea. The Magician sort of covers all of the suits, as we can see in that. So there could be a whole different thing, whole different types of things it could be. So keep an eye out for that really good idea, because it is coming to you this month. Now, the second card is a ripe opportunity. So we've got the 7 of Swords here. As we can see here, we've got the sort of thief stealing away with some ideas here. So, although stealing's wrong, when it comes to ideas, which is what the swords represent, you're allowed to take other ideas from other people. Maybe don't sort of exactly steal their total idea from them and sort of make something of that, although the card can represent that. It's probably best to sort of, if you see other people doing something that you like, then maybe use that for yourself. Start up something new, begin something new. But there's an opportunity there for the taking, like literally. So the next card is what will be fading out of your life. And here we've got the 9 of Cups. And this is actually a good card to get normally, maybe not as much in this position, but everything has ups and downs in life. It seems like for those of you lately who have sort of been feeling really good, that might fade a little bit and you might move into like a different type of mood. It's not like you can't get back up to that high, but maybe a good effect of something that has worn off by now. If those of you who aren't in a good mood this month, it seems like something's just going to happen to make you feel great, but then it's going to be a short-lived thing and might just sort of leave by the end of the month. So it seems like something good that's happened that's going to make you feel great for the short term emotionally, but it's not a long-lasting thing. In this instance, it's not like it can't happen, but in this instance, for this little thing, it's going to be a lot of short-term happiness in there. So for the 4th card, this is a unique experience that brings insight to you. Now, the Empress can be a card of pregnancy and fertility. So there is a possibility of you getting pregnant if you're aiming for that type of thing, but maybe someone around you is getting that too, and this experience can possibly make you see things differently. But the Empress is also a card of creation. So if you've been trying to begin something new lately, then this card is sort of saying that this creation is about to begin, this new idea is about to actually start happening. And you'll have to pay attention as this is happening, because this can bring you a whole new perspective in life and sort of help you see things differently. Although it probably will be a pretty big deal if you do start something new, Even if it is something that's small, it's going to give you the opportunity there to sort of see things completely differently. So keep an eye out for that. So now we'll move on to the cards for the different times of the week. Now, as a Taurus, could be a birthday in any one of these first few weeks. So, obviously, I don't know which, but you'll be able to tell. So in this first week, we've got the Devil card. Now, the Devil card usually represents something that has power over you. It could be another person, it could be a bad habit, it could be an addiction to some type of drug or food or whatever like that. As we can see here, we've got the chains around these people's necks, but they're on lightly, so that's symbolizing that you can actually remove whatever it is that has the power over you. So if it's a person, then you have a chance to actually escape their power that they have over you. Don't know if it's type of abusive power or it's just like you're so attracted to them that they sort of have power over you like that. Could be a boss, like you could manage to get out of that power. But it's also a sign that if you are addicted to something, then you do have the opportunity to actually get away from that if you try hard enough. And this first week is a great time to actually try and get rid of whatever has power over you. If it's your birthday, then obviously turning that new age is a great time just to go, bam, I'm changing my life now and doing it differently. If it's not, then it doesn't matter. It's possibly your birthday soon or it just happened. It's a good time to actually begin getting rid of whatever it is that has the power over you. So moving on to the second week, we have the Two of Wands. And as we can see here, this guy is on, say, a wall and is looking over the world, about to embark on a journey. So in the second week, maybe if you've been thinking of actually starting something new, or you found a new passion, or maybe met someone who brings that feeling of passion out with you, and you're at a point where you don't know whether you should proceed going along with it or not, this second week is a good time to sort of look at all of the information that you have and like sort of analyze it and see if this is a good time to actually begin it. Because you are going to have to leave things behind by proceeding on this journey, whether it's you have to leave behind people or leave behind something else that you're passionate about to actually go along with this idea. But it does have the opportunity of changing your life, as we can see by him having the whole world in his hand. So that second week is a good time to actually sort of think about what you're going to be doing in the future and whether what you're thinking of doing is actually right for you. So moving on to the third week, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups represents an adult female. This is someone who's sort of highly emotional, highly sensitive, and highly intuitive. Like, she might be a type who sort of does spiritual things, like maybe she does tarot cards too, maybe she does all that type of stuff. So it seems that this person in the third week is going to play quite a big part in your life. It doesn't say whether it's for good or bad. That's going to be up to you. As you are in control of your life, you're going to have to sort of choose how much you want this person to be in your life. If they're having a good time, then they're going to sort of bring you up because they're highly emotional like that. If they're having a bad time, there's a good chance that they're going to bring you down. But the thing is, you might have to be there for them to sort of really help them if they are having a bad time, because this person does sort of like to see the negative a lot, and the little things do seem to affect them quite a bit. And you might have to sort of use your ability of sort of cheering people up to actually help her there. So that third week, someone like that, they're going to play a part in your life, and you might have to play a part in their life. So moving on to the fourth week, we have the Ten of Wands. Now, as we can see here, we've got the guy carrying a big load of wands. He's big and strong, but even that much is sort of hard for him to handle. So this is a sign of overdoing things a little bit. So if you are sort of overdoing things a little bit and just putting a ton of passion into something that you find really important to you, this is a sign to maybe have a step back and sort of have a look around at all the other things that are going on in your life and make sure you're not just concentrating on just that one thing. Make sure you're not sort of losing out in the other areas of your life. If you're not that type that's likes to work really hard and is super passionate about doing things, then this is a sign to actually begin doing that, because there are things that you're passionate about. If you are conscious of that, then you know what to do. You need to actually put more effort into that and work hard at something. If you feel like there's not passion in your life, then there's a good chance with, which card was it? The Magician card that you got before, there's going to be sort of a new idea that's happening. Maybe that is going to be sort of one of the things that you can put your passion into to work hard. But there's also those other ideas that you could be taking from other people. They could actually play a big part in what you could be passionate about too. So keep a lookout for that. Now, that's all the cards for that reading. So if you do want an extra card to make it more personal for you, then just like the video, subscribe, and comment below asking for it, and I'll be happy to get you another one of them. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope your month goes well. And if it's your birthday, then happy birthday to you.